Why did the reporter walk into the ice cream shop? So he could get the scoops.
That's so stupid. It's not funny at all.
You're listening to a round of games featuring Sam and Darian. I am Sam, I'm here with Darian.
That's really how you're going to start. Hey everyone!
Yes. Yes, it is. It has been 2 weeks.
4 for me.
Since we...
That was a Comic-Con, I was doing stuff.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks since I had one of these though.
Alright.
And on that day, Kingdom Hearts had been out a week.
Yeah.
So Kieran was on last time. He'd finished it at time of recording, so we didn't talk about story or anything like that. And I still really can't, but I have finished it now. I'm a couple of trophies away from Platinum, but I'm kind of done with that, I think for now anyway. I put it in the cleanup folder on my PS4 along with many other, well, all of the other Kingdom Hearts games.
Do you think it's something you're just gonna you're gonna have like a random spree of just like, okay, you know what, let's just get this plat. Let's just do it.
I mean, other games in that folder are more cleanup for like DLC. It's a completed / cleanup / DLC folder.
Okay.
So I put like God of War in it, Spider-Man in it, Tomb Raider in it because the other two got DLCs. God of War I might go back to. It's got a new. It's having a New Game Plus added to it, I think.
Okay.
So that would be kind of neat, I guess. But it's stuff that I want to go back to. Like Ni no Kuni 2 is in it as well. And then all of the Kingdom Hearts ones, basically because I've finished them, but I don't want to delete it because you're playing through them on there anyway.
Right, I get what you mean.
So I need them on the console, but if I wanted to replay them at any point, they're there,
yeah.
And if I do want to look at any other trophies or whatever, then I can do it. But what Kiki said last podcast is how weird it's gonna go. How weird it's going to be going back to those other games, because all in all, everything pre 0.2, which is the ground zeros to 3,
right,
is roughly the same. The look, the style of worlds, the combat gets crazier and quicker, as you go through the games. But it's just how different 3 is compared to all of those others, and just look of it as well. It's going to be weird going back to Kingdom Hearts 1,
That makes sense.
So I don't know if I'll. Well, I asked Kieran last time, and he said he probably won't go back to them. But you know what he's like. He's currently playing through Xandiarr 1 and Xandiarr 2.
Okay.
Again.
He'll play
he's
Kingdom
probably
Hearts.
finished.
He'll go through.
He'll play through the entire series. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, 3's levels are huge, and we talked about it a whole bunch, pretty much the entire podcast last time, of gameplay and that sort of stuff. So go back and listen to that if you want to hear our thoughts on that. But that game is cool. It wasn't, after finishing it, it wasn't as much of a culmination as I thought it was going to be. It's very much what Nomura said it was going to be. It's the end of Xehanort's story, which wraps up okay.
Of whose story?
The guy you have kind of met, but not really. But you've met part of him. You don't know who he is.
I don't know who. I don't like this.
Yeah, but obviously, he said, Sora's story is going to continue. There's going to be games after this.
Yeah.
And the secret video in it is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I've done a very good job at avoiding everything Kingdom Hearts related. I actually haven't had anything spoiled, which is cool. But I have seen people tweet about it, and people have said literally what you've just said in terms of they don't feel as I don't want to use the word satisfied because that sounds like negativity. I don't mean that. Just it doesn't feel like everything's just wrapped up. It feels like you need more. Basically.
Yeah, it's no Metal Gear Solid 4. It didn't wrap everything up with leaving nothing, out there. There were so many questions. There were so many people you don't know who are still.
Right. Okay.
Hooded people who are I still don't know who this person is. there was one reveal of like a major character who were like, who the fuck is this? And then it's like, oh, okay, it's this guy.
Oh, right. Okay,
so like we know who that person is now. It didn't really explain like what he was up to. I read through all the secret reports as well, so like some stuff end game you can piece together. It just sucks that you have to like read a whole bunch and not have it in like this super clear cutscene. But I mean that's the entire series. Like he's done that from the very beginning. But yeah, it's I don't know, unfulfilled maybe.
But is this an exciting unfulfilled? So like, whereas MGS4, everything was wrapped up and it's just like, okay, it's done. Now I know MGS5 did come out later, but that is a prequel anyway.
Yeah, it's mostly unrelated, but it like fills in some gaps which you didn't even think about, you know.
Do you kind of feel unfulfilled but excited because there's more to come? I
think I'm only unfulfilled because of how much I expected it to wrap up. Like my own expectations got a bit too much. I thought it was going to be like a major culmination of everything that has like happened before, which I think was the main problem. But like now that it's over and done with, like it's, I don't know, it's cool. Like I'll go through it again to at some point on probably like beginner or something, just to like fly through it. We played it through on Proud and it was like super easy.
So I've read about that as well. Apparently Proud is like the easiest thing ever. Isn't Proud like supposed to be like...
It's the highest difficulty on here.
Yeah.
Like, I played through Kingdom Hearts 2 on Proud and that was like, wasn't too bad. But like,
there's
you just
another
destroyed
mode,
shit on this.
Critical, is it?
You unlock critical,
right,
yeah, but there's nothing like that on this.
I've literally heard everyone say first playthrough, play it on Proud because it's just that easy. You just...
Yeah, I did the secret or the hardest boss guy who there's no like super weird boss in this compared to other games, but I guess it kind of makes sense considering who the other secret bosses are.
Right.
But yeah, in this it's just like a Heartless with 2 swords and he's like buff as fuck.
Okay.
He's one of these like battle gates which unlock or which like get spread throughout the world after you finish the game.
Okay.
You finish the game, you save it, and it adds a little crown to your save file, and then it's like post-game stuff. You load in just before the final boss fight, and you get to like go wherever, and it adds like these challenges throughout the world, which are just like big fights.
Odyssey.
Kinda, yeah. So there's 14 of them, and 13 of them give you the secret reports. So you just go through them in order and then get those. And as I was unlocking them, I was reading them.
That's a cool way to do it, actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It was a lot easier to fill that stuff in than it was like, or fill in like Jiminy's journal than it was in like previous games. And yeah, it's like a challenging battle is going to be through this, and it's like 2 out of 3 stars. And you go into it, and it's kind of just a fight with a bunch of bad guys.
And it's not hard.
No, man, you just like fly to walls and use thunder a bunch of times, and they're gone. Some of them have unique bosses, which is neat, but again, it's not really that hard. Even on Proud mode, I was like level 60-ish when I was doing it, and I don't know, like it wasn't too bad. You fight the special boss on your own without Donald and Goofy.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know, using Cure, and I had the ultimate weapon at the time. Kieran was level 99 when he did it.
Jesus.
But I was like late 60s, and I managed to destroy him pretty well.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the reason I gave up on the platinum is because of this gummy ship mission. It just wasn't fun. Killing that like super boss. I don't know. I had the recovery power up on it, but like I didn't feel like I was doing any damage to it. And I don't mean like chip damage. I mean like I wasn't hurting it at all.
No.
And like I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And it just got to a point where it was like super boring.
Did you look up a guide?
No. I just chose the like strongest ship I had, and then was going into it. We tried it a bunch of times and was like, man, fuck this.
Okay, that's
I'm like super bored, and whatever. I'll do it another time, maybe.
Is that the only one?
Kieran looked up a guide, did the most efficient ship for.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Probably just do that.
Yeah, I guess. There was some. I looked up a YouTube video to find out where the actual battle was, And he was like, some people say you need the like golden something or other ship to do it, which you don't need to. You can do it in whatever.
Yeah.
So he probably showed a strat on there, but I only used it to get like the location of it.
Okay.
But like other ones are like synthesize one of every item, which like is super grindy, super time consuming.
Yeah.
But I've got a table of it, or I had a table of it. I closed the tabs when I got bored. So that's just a whole bunch of
grind and just do
checking off what you've got, and
yeah.
Get to level 99, which is fine, and like finding a bunch of unique items in the open world gummy ship type flying around space thing.
Okay.
And that's kind of just fly around and
find shit,
shoot a bunch of meteorites until you get unique items. I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I don't think there's any actual like list of stuff you got. Or maybe there is, but it's just time consuming. I hit 70 hours and I was like, I could be spending my time doing like other stuff at this moment.
70 hours to get a plat is a lot, but not too much. It's just a lot.
Yeah, I can't remember, like, because I was just thinking like other platinums that I got last year were like Spider-Man, Ni no Kuni 2.
I reckon Spider-Man was like 40
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I mean,
for you?
Yeah. I mean, once I finished the story, I got a platinum because I just did everything else.
Yeah.
Once you did all the side missions, you kind of got a platinum trophy. Like everybody's platinum picture was exactly the same thing of like the end game. But like Tomb Raider and Ni no Kuni, like the extra bonus stuff, I just really loved doing.
Tomb Raider.
It was just so much fun, and I did have to play the game like 3 times. But
yeah, that sucks. But I get what you mean. Like, if it's anything like 100%ing Tomb Raider 2013, obviously it's much better. There's more to it and stuff. But like, I really enjoyed 100% in that game. I just wish there weren't multiplayer trophies.
Yeah, they should always split out multiplayer and campaign trophies to something else.
They really should. Like, I don't mind multiplayer trophies. They're just like,
or like Uncharted 2, where it was like play a match.
Yeah.
Play a match in every game difficulty, level up to level 5 or something.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And then there's like, that's it, like 3 or 4 multiplayer trophies.
Yeah, but basically, I don't mind multiplayer trophies to just like play 1 to 4 hours in multiplayer.
Sure.
And that's still a lot of time, but I'll accept that. I'll be like, I can do that. I can grind out.
So something that's like, get to max level.
Yeah.
Get 5 kills with a single grenade on multiplayer. Something stupid like that.
When things like that, I'm just like, no thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts sounds amazing. I can't wait to get to it.
Yeah, like the act of actually playing it, it's like the most step up you can get in like a sequel. And like, I can't wait to see what comes next. Like, I don't know the direction they're going with like what happens in the secret movie, whether it's DLC or like a new game or what. Because we don't know what any of the DLC is coming to this, but I'm pretty sure they've said they are going to do something, or whether that's like the next step. But DLC is just going to be placed somewhere in the game.
Without spoiling, you know the secret ending of video.
Yeah.
Is it like? Does it have potential to just set up a new arc completely?
Yeah, totally. Like it contains a character that like has been in other games, which he like disappeared, and we don't know where he is.
Right. And
then like he didn't show up throughout 3 at all.
Right.
And then he's in the secret video doing stuff in like a new area, a new location, and like by the looks of it, they could easily like. If it's where I think it is, there's a chance like Kingdom Hearts can separate itself from Disney like altogether and like be its own thing.
Yeah. Like
they don't need Disney in like where it's going. But then also there's another character that shows up in it which kind of makes everything weird and confusing. But I don't know.
I like stuff like that. It's always fun.
Yeah, I'm sure people have like gone through and like analysed everything that's going on and whatever. Like the ending 2-3 as well is sort of unfulfilling, but I don't know. Like we'll get there eventually, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. I just can't wait another 7 years for another.
I think it'll be a lot
you know?
sooner now.
Like,
I think
I
that
don't know, because we're going to be transitioning to new consoles and like.
We are in an awkward time actually, where like, because the new consoles aren't out yet or even been announced. We're in the in between where we're like, any games that are going to be announced or talked about pretty much can't be announced until we see the new consoles, because it's what they're going to be for.
Yeah.
So
like, every game that we've seen is probably coming out on this generation of stuff.
Well,
or at least will be playable on like next gen as well. Probably,
right?
but,
Okay. I was like Cyberpunk. That's going to be next gen.
That's true. Yeah.
And Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. At least like before E3. Well, I think 7's probably depending on when it comes out, it will probably still be PS4.
That's an interesting thing. I think it's just going to be PS5. I don't think we're going to see that until 2020 at least.
Oh no, we'll see it this year.
No, sorry, I mean the game itself.
Right, okay. Episode 1 or the game?
Probably episode 1. I still going to be episodic.
I wonder
for
if
sure.
they are still doing that. They haven't said anything about it for years, but.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fucking Square Enix.
Yeah, so I finished Kingdom Hearts 3. I've actually made a list because I've kind of played quite a bit actually.
Okay.
So when we watched that Nintendo Direct,
yeah,
I put the PC on the other TV. I thought, well, whilst I'm here and whilst I'm waiting, I plugged a controller in and then booted up my Steam library and just kind of went through a couple of bits and pieces that I had on there through various ways, like Humble Bundle and or Humble Monthly and stuff. You know, just like constantly adding games to it that I like just haven't played. So I downloaded a couple, like Mr. Shifty. It was a load of games where like I'm okay if I played it for like an hour and then kind of quit because I was done with it and then never played it again. I was like okay with never playing them again, but I just wanted to check them out because they were like new games for me and like I really like playing something new. So Mr. Shifty's like a top-down kind of like clear out all the enemies and then go through the elevator room and then you're making your way up this tower.
Okay.
And you can sort of like... Did you ever play that Xbox Live Arcade game Warp?
No.
What about... something like you can phase forward a bit. You can like make your way through walls and stuff, but you're like top down, so you can like see what's in other rooms. Then you can like sort of like... You can shift through walls.
Okay.
And then like take out bad guys and then... whatever. It was cool. I played like there's like 18 levels or something. I got to like 6, and it felt very samey throughout. And I was like, yeah, this is neat. I'm okay with
I'm
not playing this anymore.
I'm done. But
yeah,
it was cool.
So I did that. I played Split Second for the first time. I'd never played that before. I tried playing it before, but the Xbox One controller doesn't seem to map itself like automatically.
Right.
If you use the 360 one, it works fine. But I plugged an Xbox One in there. I managed to like go onto the settings of the game and sort out buttons for the Joy-Con or the joystick, whatever controller. The only problem is I can't navigate the menu. So whenever I finished an event, I had to get up and go over to the keyboard and then like navigate to next race or something.
You must have been done with that quite fast. That kind of sucks.
I did like 3 events or so, and I was like, it's really annoying having to do this each time. But I think I played that close to when the Direct was going to start, so I had to stop. But like, I hadn't played that before, and like, man, that game is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, why hasn't that come out on newer... Oh, it was Disney, innit? Disney put that out.
Right, okay.
And the developers of Black Rock, I think, are no more, which is a shame. But yeah, like that game was cool. I kind of want to play more. Like it looked really nice on the PC. It was running at like 120 hertz or something like that. That's what I had the TV set to anyway. I'm not sure what the game was running at, but it looked really nice and sharp. I'm not sure if it's backwards compatible. I would like to try that on Xbox One. If that was possible,
it is,
if not, then may have to just dig it out. on PS3 or something. Did that, and I did Ruiner as well, which is like another sort of isometric-y brawler. You have multiple weapons, melee and ranged.
Okay.
Very violent, very red, very cyberpunk kind of vibes.
I think
it's like sort of retro-futuristic. You get like a hub where you can like talk to various people and do like side quests and some other things. And then you go to sort of like longer mission-y type area. It's quite linear. Kill a bunch of guys, unlock a door, go through it, explore a little bit, but you're mostly just murdering dudes.
Yeah.
And it's got like a sort of no more heroes. You're going through killing a bunch of people to get to like the man at the top.
Okay.
Type thing. And I got a couple of levels deep into that. I might get to play it again. The music is very like synthwave and is pretty cool. And the look and style of it is neat. Yeah, I might check more of that out. It seemed, once I got used to like systems and stuff, it was pretty overwhelming at the start. But yeah, there's like finishers where you're I'm not sure if it's depending on what weapon you've got out, but there's some Doom level finishers of like taking dudes out, and like it seemed pretty. Well, I was playing on easy, but it seemed pretty easy to get them down, and then like doesn't matter where they are, as long as they're on the screen, you click the left stick in and you kind of like fly over to them.
Okay.
You zip over to them and then do the finisher, and that was a pretty good way of like taking dudes out. But yeah, that Nintendo Direct happened.
Cool. Yeah, it did.
And that's a couple of things. We talked over it. That was the first one that we'd done over the internet.
Yes.
So we recorded our audio separately. We synced up. We were using a Rabbit.
Yep, Rabbit.
Which let you control basically the YouTube stream of it. And I had the synced up version on my screen. So we weren't reacting to things out of order, which we have done before.
Yeah, it was.
We all watched the stream at separate times, and then that didn't work out.
Yeah, it's super weird. Like, we use the same website as well, but it's always like sometimes up to 20 seconds out of sync.
It's really annoying when someone gasps and they're just like, "Oh,
yeah,
you can't wait for what's coming up" or something. It's like, man, fuck you! I'm like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
why?
It's so weird, and there's no reason for it.
Yeah. So we recorded our audio separately, and I sent him my audio, or mine and Dan's audio.
Yeah.
And then sent it over to you, and you synced it all up. The version of the Nintendo Direct that I got from YouTube was the American one.
Was it? Yeah.
I haven't looked back at it, but I think it is, because I've watched various reaction videos since then. You know, when you were editing it, was there subtitles or was there English VO for the video?
English VO.
It's American then.
Yeah.
They always get a dub over it. We get subtitles. And it's mostly okay. You said it went out of sync.
It's 90. I think it was 90%.
When I watched back, I think there was a slightly more on that bloodstained bit.
Yes.
Than we got.
Yeah, that's
can't remember if that bit of the dragons at the end is new or something.
Yeah, that was like the biggest point where like
when we were on that customization screen, I was talking about Tigger in that Some game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they must have had a slightly more than that.
Yeah, which is weird when you think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like how many other times did it go out of sync?
A total of about 3, maybe 4.
Okay.
But they were easy enough. Like the bloodstained one was the biggest one. That was like.
Did you cut out any of our audio because of that, or?
Yeah, I cut out like I think 4 or 5 seconds of it, because luckily we were talking about Castlevania at the time.
Yeah.
So like it was still topical, and like just what we were talking about fit with what was still on screen.
Okay.
But then there was like 5 seconds that I did just have to like cut out our audio, because like the first thing you literally said was like, "Look at Tigger," and Bloodstained was still on, and I was like, "Hang on now, what?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's some how do you is this some
festival? Tsum?
Yep.
Festival?
Ooh, maybe.
Tsum.
That sounds closer. Yeah. Tsum festival came on like afterwards, and it was just like, oh wait, what?
Yeah.
But it was easy enough to like fix.
That's not too bad. The only thing I was worried about really is the release dates. Like some of the release dates might be wrong. So if we say, oh, it's out this date, could be different from what's on screen.
I mean, that seemed fine as well.
But mostly it was like, this is out in June or this is out July 12th. So it's like, I think we pretty much had the exact same dates. The only thing that I know is going to be different is the end of Fire Emblem. When I say, oh, the soundtrack is on a USB stick, but on screen it's like soundtrack CD sampler.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
For some reason, we're getting a USB stick. I'm like, oh, format and then keep it.
Yeah.
But like, that's not going to show what's on screen at all.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, just bear in mind that we watched the UK one, which, hey, the Fire Emblem version has a USB stick with some songs on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which is very strange.
Yeah.
America gets a CD. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure everything else is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise of that was not Mario Maker 2, which does look good.
I think the biggest surprise was the Smash cocktease.
Okay, that's not really a surprise.
No, it was. I expected something.
Yeah, we'll probably have a Smash Direct at some point soon.
Yeah, it's
April, I think, is when all that stuff is hitting. The big update and like
3.0?
probably Joker and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Biggest
But
surprise.
yeah, so Mario Maker 2 was announced. There's a bunch of like new bits there, and like it seems cool. It should be multiplayer.
Yeah.
I think they showed Luigi at the end as well, so
Yep.
like maybe. And they got like Mario 3D World, which is like Mario 2.5D World, I guess, really.
Yeah.
It's like a side-scrolling version of 3D World with all the like cat stuff and a load of other things. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Like, as much as I'm not a big fan of like the 2D Mario games, like I kind of want to get this for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really good. It'd be interesting to see if you need the Nintendo Online subscription service to play other people's levels.
I'd assume so. I think.
You think because you're not playing online, it's like a core part of the game, you know?
Well, but so is like playing online in like Splatoon, right?
Yeah, because you're playing against other people.
Yeah.
With this,
But that's like a core part of the game as well.
yeah, but I mean that's an online-only game. You need it to play. Well, you know,
Well, no,
it's single player. Yeah,
but
like you make an upload and then you play other people's levels. Like that's this whole game.
Do you think they could get away with you save, and get your friends to play?
Or maybe you can only like do the 100 levels where it's like random maps. You can't like go into like a list and like just search for stuff if you haven't got the online stuff.
We are gonna record that. We definitely are. Well, I want to anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I
oh, you don't know that, right? I get. Just because my biggest regret of like not making like a series or like some sort of videos out of was Mario Maker on Wii U.
Okay.
I love the idea of having like 10 random levels, 100 lives, try and finish these random levels with different difficulty. It's just so cool to see like 10 levels user created. Look what they've made. Some of them are dumb, some of them are cool, some of them are just run forward and win. Those ones are funny, but some of them are really intense and difficult and like super cool. So I'm excited to see what people make, and like I'm excited to just play Mario Maker on a console that's good.
Yeah, but so people liked Mario Maker because you could use the gamepad to like and a stylus to like make those levels, and it was really easy to do that, and like whatever, convenient and all that. But you could still have it on the TV if you wanted to like play back the level or I don't know, record it or something.
Yeah.
With the Switch, like those radial menus look like they would work well, but if you want to record it, we're gonna have it on the TV. But like using the touchscreen is probably going to be the way to go.
But like we're never gonna be making levels when recording. We would just be playing the levels.
Okay.
Because I mean, when you
could stream making a level, but
how?
Well, you just have to have it on the TV.
Oh yeah, radio. Yeah, you did say. Yeah. We could do that. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I wonder if all the other Mario Maker levels will come into it.
That's interesting. No, because it's a sequel, right?
Yeah, we're still gonna have all the other.
You think?
Stuff. I mean, it's got the palettes and stuff from those other games. It should have all the other. You could probably get your levels and then like edit them and add the new content and stuff into it.
That sounds too clever.
I bet.
Nintendo do that.
Yeah, good point.
That sounds too good.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, Mario Maker 2 coming out June.
You still haven't said the biggest surprise.
Astral Chain.
Yes.
Is a game from Platinum, the director of Nier Automata.
If you watch us reacting, Sam is adamant it is Xenoblade 3.
Kieran thought it was Xenoblade as well.
Okay, you're like...
the characters look exactly like the people from X.
As soon as you said Xenoblade, man, I was just like, oh my god, you're right.
We thought it was a sequel to X. Yeah. And then Kieran pointed something out to me the other day, which so you're a cop. You're space cops.
Yeah, you're space cops. Yeah. Futuristic space
you're future
cops.
police, and they have this like little suitcase thing which they throw out, spawns some sort of thing. Something wraps around its neck, and then that's basically your like partner or your like weapon, I guess, or something, which you can use to like throw out, wrap around somebody, and then pull them down, and then you go up and like arrest them and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Or like you use it to attack, and like Kieran was saying that's very similar to like Blades from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, like the people you get to like select your weapons and shit like that. So he thought it was like a sequel to Xenoblade as well. It's just like the way everything was going on, like the way they were walking around in like the gameplay bits,
did feel like,
and like the scale of everything, and like just how sort of like actiony and nuts it all was. I really thought it was. But now that I know the director is from Nier, and now watching back those gameplay parts made me realise how similar to Nier it is. And I was like, oh yeah, duh. And
it looks good.
it is like super fast. It comes out August 30th, which is like very soon.
Which is bizarre.
And it looked insane, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing more of that.
I'm excited too. It looks amazing.
The actual surprise from it, though, is a new Tetris game, which I think is developed by Nintendo themselves. There's no other companies on there.
Really?
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they put it out.
That's unlike Nintendo.
Well,
so
I mean, they developed the original Game Boy one. So
I'll explain my reasoning why, but carry on.
But do you want to go through what Tetris 99 is?
Yeah, sure. Tetris 99 is it's a battle royale game.
Yeah.
With Tetris. And it's something that's so obvious, but at the same time you just don't expect it to happen, but they did it, and it's so cool.
Yeah. Why is it not 100 players?
I think because the way it's laid out is like you're in the middle, and then to the left there needs to be an even amount of players.
Okay.
That's my train of thought. Why?
I guess, yeah, because otherwise
example,
it would be one extra, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because you're part of the 99, so you have oh god, that's math. I can't do that math. 49. Yeah, cool. Jesus Christ, I don't know, that was difficult.
Oh yeah.
49 on the left, 49 on the right.
Yeah.
If it was 100, there'd be like one other.
Yeah.
That can be the only reason I can think. But yeah, it's really good. It's a battle royale game. It's Tetris. The way you play it is super weird. So like you use basically the D-pad, which are the buttons, I guess, on the Switch. But
are you using a Joy-Con?
Yeah, so I'm using the Joy-Cons, right?
I've heard a lot of people having problems with the Pro Controller. Like the D-pad isn't registering inputs correctly.
Yes.
And it's like hard dropping stuff.
I've read that as well.
So I played one match, I came 77th.
Yeah.
And I was with the Pro Controller, and I was like, man, this feels really weird. After playing Tetris Effect on the PS4 controller, which like the D-pad is just, here's two buttons, left and right, and then up to hard drop. Where we hard dropping, boys.
God damn it.
Playing with the Pro Controller was like off, but I've heard people with Joy-Cons seem fine. So.
Yeah, I've only played it handheld.
I'll try that. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I need to hook my Switch up to the new Wi-Fi, so I needed to enter the code, so I couldn't. So I had to play it on the TV.
Yeah,
because it's LAN.
The way you play is super weird. So it's like, obviously standard Tetris, and then the left stick allows you to move a cursor, and you can choose to target player, because like on the screen you actually see 98 other players playing, which is super weird.
Yeah, it's not 1-to-1, but like
No,
it
but-
updates fairly often. You can see like who's almost dead.
Yeah.
And you can sort of like target that person if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
that was cool.
Or you can use the right stick, which has 4 commands of like who to target and attack. One is like KO, so people who are close to being knocked out, you can just target them. So whoever's basically closest to getting killed, you just target them to try and kill them, I guess.
Yeah.
Another one is just random. Another one is people who attack you, you attack them back. And then the last one is badges. So it's just you target whoever has currently got the most KOs. There seems to be some sort of tactical system to it. I'm just kind of hitting random at the minute. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way it works is like you play, and then random people kind of like target you when they do lines or like get Tetris or whatever. You get given blocks, and there are some points where like you're chilling, you're doing well, it's still kind of slow, and then all of a sudden like 5 people are like on you, targeting you, and your screen just instantly fills. It's like that. You do have some leeway, but it's like on the left hand side there's like grey, yellow, red. Grey just means hey, there are blocks coming. Yellow's like next turn is coming. Red is like it's coming next block. So you have some time to do stuff.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm getting lines make them go down, so you can kind of like save yourself a little bit or like get less blocks. But like, you don't have much time to react, and like there has been a few frustrating times where like I've been playing and there's only like maybe a third of my thing that's full, so I'm still doing well, you know. And then all of a sudden my screen just instantly fills a few turns later and I'm dead, and I'm like, that kind of sucks.
My problem with Tetris is that there's always going to be someone that I'm versing who is better at Tetris than I am.
I hate it.
So I'm like, I'm never going to win. But it's free.
So I've come second about 4 to 6 times now between that.
Okay.
And every single time it's just me and one other guy, and this one other guy is just, he's got nothing there. And he clearly knows how to play Tetris. He's one of those grandmasters you hear about. It's horrible because how do you beat them? Like, because Tetris is a weird game where like to get good at Tetris, it's more you learn about algorithms and you learn about like you don't even pay much attention to what's dropping. You just look at the pieces. And you know in your head like what shapes and what like formats to do to clear. That's kind of how Tetris works. So it's kind of weird if you ever come up against someone who just knows how to play Tetris. It's impossible to beat them because like you know. So it's kind of weird. I don't know, but as you said, it's free and it's fun and it's Tetris. So
yeah, if you got the online subscription, then you can just download it for free.
Yeah, it's great. I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting mildly frustrated because it feels like there are just so many that are just like unwinnable. Because like in battle royale games, when you get down to the final 2 people, you just feel like, right, if you die, shit, I did something wrong. Or if you feel like you can outplay them, or you have a chance, or you can do something. Whereas this just feels like in the last few people, if you're against someone who just knows how to play Tetris, you can't win. When I say knows how to play, I don't mean like
it's good though.
I don't even mean is good. Just they are Tetris, you know. They are
like an L block.
They are they won with the blocks. And I didn't know what a T-spin. Yeah, what a T-spin was. And T-spins give a lot of blocks. If you clear lines using a T-spin, apparently like, you send a lot of blocks. So that's another mechanic I didn't even know about until today. And like to effectively use a T-spin, you have to like have it set up, right?
I never set it up, but like I've
you've done it a few times.
Yeah.
If like you've made a mistake.
If I just got lucky where it's like, oh cool, I can T-spin here.
Right. Okay, that's cool. Maybe that's cool, but like, yeah, it seems super hard, super like frustrating. I want to win at least once. I need to win at least once. There's 99 people. As long as no one knows how to play Tetris, I think I can win. But it's free, it's fun, it's great. I've already spent I think I've played 30 rounds now in total.
Okay.
So it's 2 to 3 hours maybe in game time. So I've had fun. I have had a few cases where I was top 10 and then my internet cut out for half a second and that's it. That's the end of the game. There's no reconnecting. It's just communication errors occurred. That's it. And then the only other thing is, the menu.
Yeah.
Everything is very bare bones.
Yeah, it's play, stats, options.
Yeah, and that's it.
There's quite a few stats on there, but there's nothing else.
Super bare. That's why I said. But when you said you think it's just Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised. It's just to me at least, Nintendo I've always just feel like they put so much into every game they do. Right. It's just. It just feels like there's always so much to it.
Yeah, for a fucking Zelda and Mario game.
Yeah, but even with Tetris, I felt if they were the ones doing it, they'd be
they set out to have one. They set out to have a thing, and they
I guess
successfully done that.
Yeah.
With what this game is, it's got one mode. It's free. So
the thing is, it's fucking Tetris, and I love Tetris. Yeah. It made me realise how much I want Tetris on Switch in general now, though. Just in general.
I don't know if Tetris Effect is coming to other platforms.
Oh my god, if that comes to Switch.
That'd be cool if it had the if it used that vertical dock thingy. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's a good point. That'd be cool. I was gonna say it'll use the HD rumble with the music. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, Tetris Effect is great.
Yeah, if Nintendo keep putting out these weird, smaller type things for the exclusive to the online service, I think it would pay off.
Oh god, yeah.
Way more than because the only way to get this is to be one of those subscribers.
My brother did it.
Or be in the family program type thingy with a bunch of your friends. But if they do this with some more things, I'm way more excited about Tetris Battle Royale than I am any of the NES games that they put out, because those are on every single platform
and have been for years.
Yeah, they just keep putting them out on stuff, and they sold us a box with 30 of them.
Yeah,
and it's yeah, cool, okay, put SNES games and I'll be a bit more interested. Put GameCube games and I'll subscribe for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, stop drip feeding. Here's 2 new games. It's fucking Zelda 2 and Kirby's Adventure, which you played a bunch of times.
And it's NES. Nobody's
super excited to play these.
Nobody's at the helm shaking. Oh my god, what's going to be this month's NES games?
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Put SNES games and I'll be happier, but N64 games I'll be okay, this is awesome.
The thought of playing these SNES games on a Switch, on the train or somewhere, in bed and things.
That could be cool.
That's pretty awesome. I know you could kind of do that with a Wii U. Yeah. In bed, I mean, not out and about.
Yeah.
But man, just put them in a subscription so I can play Link to the Past wherever, and that would be really cool.
How far into the console's life until we get N64 stuff?
Yeah, and then it's going to be oh, Switch is dead, we're moving on to something else.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so you're just not going to bother with these, or is it going to be the Wii U where it's we'll put out a couple and then it's now we're bored now. We're just
exactly. It's
not doing
it's
anymore. You've
bizarre.
got 4, what do you want more? What more do you want?
And it's when we first thought about it, we were just oh my god, VC, when they first came out.
Yeah.
And now we're what? Are we in the second year? Or third?
Second, no.
Second. And it just feels it's alright, yeah, we got the NES stuff, but we're still on NES and they're still doing here's this month's 2 editions. And it's what?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
I don't remember if they say they were going to take games out or not. I don't think they are.
I can't remember.
But eventually that list is going to get really big when you go into that that classic games menu.
I haven't gone into it.
I think you can add them as favourites. I would like to know if you can hide ones that you don't give a shit about. That would be pretty cool.
Didn't you do that with Tecmo Bowl?
Well, hide it.
I'm pretty sure you hid Tecmo Bowl.
I booted it up once, the NES thing. There's just a bunch of box art, which is it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, maybe I'll load it back up again because like I guess I could play some Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure is really good.
Just give me SNES games, please.
Yeah, and GameCube. Just put F-Zero on there.
Look, I'm not even.
The problem is it's going to be mandatory, so it's going to be taking up a ton of your space. You know, which would be the problem, I guess. NES games are like 5 kilobytes. You know,
that's true. They need a different system.
Super Nintendo is going to be like very small as well. N64 is not that big, like a couple of meg maybe.
But can they just have a system where you just
GameCube can be like
what to download?
1.8.
Surely they can do that.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe they like grayed out, and then it's just
with the later generations. I think, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, here's all the ones available in your subscription. Do you want to like add any to downloads? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Give me Mario Party 1 to 9. Wait, no, that's Wii U. No, that's Wii. Give me Mario Party 1 to 7. So from N64 to GameCube.
Yeah.
Give them all on Switch.
That'd be pretty cool.
All with GameCube controller support as well. Which it will, I guess, now as well.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Oh, I hate you, Nintendo.
Okay, so the Direct also shadow dropped a bunch of stuff. There was updates to Starlink, which adds new missions for the Star Fox characters. Actually, lets you play as Falco and like a couple of others. Which I guess, well, saying lets you play as them is like
lets them be in your ship.
You're still an R-wing flying around.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it adds new missions with like Star Wolf characters. Which is cool for like a free update, and like I said, now I updated it. I haven't launched into it yet.
Yeah.
I also updated Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which got a free update day of, which adds 2-player co-op to every single level.
That's cool.
I don't know how nightmarish the camera control is, or whether you can both control the camera or what.
Oh boy.
Which would kind of suck.
Yeah.
I mean, technically there was a 2-player mode where one person is like a pointer and controls the camera and stuff. But now you are 2 toads roaming around doing shit, and that's kind of awesome. I might see if Dan wants to sit down and record some of that and play. That'd be fun. The problem with the Switch version of that game is I only wanted to play it handheld because touchscreen stuff on the Joy-Con is a nightmare on the TV.
Yeah. And
you constantly have a pointer on screen at all times. Even when it's like off to the side, it's like rubbing the side of the screen, and it's like always getting in the way, and just it feels bad. But like not like when you're playing it handheld, it's like you were playing on a touchpad on the Wii U, where like you were using your finger to like do everything, and like that felt okay. Yeah, I mean it's like a small, minute thing, but it bugged me. But yeah, I want to check out how co-op is on that. And then in March, like in a couple of weeks, they're doing an expansion which adds like 18 new challenges and 5 new levels. So apparently some previous maps, like 13, I guess, are getting new missions added to them, which is kind of cool. And you get one of those new levels now if you pre-purchase, which is
that's kind of
fine.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. They've done that with stuff before. But yeah, that's cool. Like,
yeah, it's nice.
It's great that they're supporting this after whatever, like a year of it coming out. Or well, no, it came out July, wasn't it? Last year, the same day as Octopath, just after my birthday.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. I've updated that. I haven't checked out the co-op yet. What else did they do? They dropped Tetris Day of. Final Fantasy 9 came out Day of as well, like shortly after the presentation. They dropped a couple of demos.
Yep, Yoshi's.
I downloaded the demo for Yoshi's Crafted World. Haven't checked that out yet. And a demo for Daemon X Machina.
That's the other one.
Daemon X Machina, which is a limited time demo, so hopefully it's still active. And I heard some people talk about frame rate, but I don't know. From what I've seen, it seems fine.
Yeah.
The frame rate in that reveal trailer was rough, but the ones we saw after that, it seemed okay. So I'll check out how that is. It looks very Zone of the Enders, sort of like fast-paced mech action, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'll see how that goes and talk about that next time, I guess. Is that everything?
in terms of like stuff you can download, I think we didn't mention Zelda, Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Oh, you've
demos and
downloaded,
stuff. Yeah. So they announced a remake of Link's Awakening with a really cool looking animated intro cutscene thing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Logo, and then it went into gameplay, which was Link a Link Between Worlds-esque camera angle.
Yes.
But the art style was
adorable.
Yeah, like I've heard people describe it as sort of like stop motion, like 3D Game Heroes kind of looking
yeah,
thing.
it's a good way. Just not pixelated.
Like figurine looking thing, puppets sort of.
Puppets, another good one.
So something that I was watching the Easy Allies stream that they did for the Direct, and Damiani pulled up a video of like an old advert for Link's Awakening.
No way.
And it was all like puppets, like Punch and Judy kind of like puppets animated, like whatever for the game, and that kind of like made me it looked like what art style they were going for, which is a very sort of like deliberate movement and stuff from the game. It looks like they're trying to evoke that.
That's so cool.
Which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, it looked outstanding. It had like the depth of field stuff from 3D Game Heroes, and it looked real good.
Super.
And it's out this year. No other
no
specific
date. It's just 2019, didn't it? That's this year's Zelda game.
Yeah, they said they wanted to do one a year, and we hadn't heard anything for this year, so I was waiting for it to be announced, and here it is. And it looked cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
We'll probably see more at E3, I reckon.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I've played Awakening, I've just never finished it. So, like when I played it, I probably rented it for like a day before back in the day, you know? So, super excited to be able to play that properly now. And
yeah, same.
It's going to be great.
That game is coming out at $60. It is full price. Now that they can't remake stuff for 3DS, which the RRP of that was like $40 or $50.
Yeah.
Now that it's on Switch, like, I mean,
well,
they have to put it out full price, I guess.
How long is it?
Because, I mean, it depends how much stuff they add. We don't know that, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're fully remaking a game, so it's like Majora's Mask level of all like.
Yeah, but Game Boy games are quite known to be quite short sometimes.
I guess, yeah, but like that's what I mean by how much
they add to it, you know? And like. No, it's cool. We'll see. I'll have to like judge it a little bit closer. 60 might be fine.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes out at like 50 or whatever, like it's not gonna be giant open world Breath of the Wild type level of stuff.
It's not trying to be that.
Hey, like I mean, if it had the same, you finished Link Between Worlds, didn't you?
I'm like one dungeon away.
Oh, but like how much time have you put into that? Is that fairly big or?
That game was big, yeah, but there's 2 worlds.
Okay.
Yeah, that game was big, actually. Because it's pretty much like the world of Link to the Past, and then the dark world of the Link to the Past, but the way you do it is like through the thing. Little slit in there.
It's cool how that was called A Link to the Past 2 in Japan.
It was called that, was it? That's cool.
It's like it is a sequel to it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I assume they'll add stuff to it. It's gonna have, it's gonna have a lot of content.
It looks like it'll be great.
Yeah. And I'm pretty excited about playing that on a TV, much like Fire Emblem now.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I really don't want to pick up my 3DS for, well, anything.
Yeah.
But there are a bunch of games on there that I still want to play, and playing these on the TV, I think I'm just going to jump straight to Fire Emblem 3 Houses and forget about every other one that came out on the 3DS. The same with Pokemon, which wasn't announced at this thing.
Nope.
That said, this Thursday, I think, what's the date on Thursday, actually? So today's the 19th, or this should go up on Tuesday the 19th. So I think, either by the end of this week or next week, there should be a Pokemon Direct, which should have the new Pokemon game in it, I guess.
Okay.
Did you watch the second or third trailer for Detective Pikachu?
Second one, and yes, I did.
Gramble looks really cool. Lickitung looks weird.
I'm not happy about Lickitung.
Bulbasaur's kind of neat. Still no look of that Eevee though. I'm not sure where that picture was taken from.
Yeah.
It looked like it was like a
Trailer 3.
I mean, trailer 4, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The film's out like really soon. It looks really cool.
It just looks something...
I really like furry looking Pokemon.
I'm like 50%, right? 50% I'm like, this, I really like it, and then I see Jigglypuff and I'm like, I'm not too comfortable.
Jigglypuff's fuzzy though. It's furry.
They look really ugly sometimes, but then at this, like, I mean, look at Lickitung. Mr. Mime is a monstrosity.
Yeah, but I think it's meant to be.
I think, but like even Bulbasaur, like
Bulbasaur looked okay.
Well, that's weird, right? Because when there were multiple Bulbasaurs walking on the field,
it looked okay, but a close up of one.
Close up, I was like, actually, maybe I don't.
It weirded
like
me out for a
Bulbasaur.
second, but
yeah,
I don't know. Lickitung, I think, is meant to be strange. It's not as big as like I thought.
Charizard looks weird as well.
Charizard looks amazing because he looks real.
He looks like
a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
he looks like scary, like legit.
Yeah. I mean, I am looking forward to like seeing loads of different Pokemon though. Like, should be good. It's just Gen 1, isn't it?
No, there's like Pichao,
Granbull,
and stuff like that. Whatever, yeah. A Doduro standing out a market. It's cool that like people just accept it, like because it's the world of Pokemon. You know?
Well, yeah.
It's just like what happens. Also, like, shouldn't the policemen have like Growliths and stuff?
Well, this is where I guess so.
Strange, huh?
Yeah, we'll watch it. I can't wait.
I'm really excited for it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
They've already announced or already greenlit a sequel. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Jesus.
Yeah. You watched any films recently?
Films? I don't think so. I haven't watched a film in a little while, actually.
I watched Avengers last night. I'm on my Marvel spree of watching them up until the release of Captain Marvel. Which comes out in a couple of weeks here. So I added all them all to a calendar in the order, and then I kind of got delayed on a bunch of them. So I ended up pushing some of them back and doubling some of them up. So like the day before I watched Thor and Captain America, and the day before that I watched Iron Man 2 and Hulk.
Right, okay.
And then the day before that I watched Iron Man. But those I've had like sitting on the laptop as I was cleaning up Kingdom Hearts.
Right, okay. That's cool.
But then Avengers, I busted out that 4K version and watched it. Lights off, volume up. That game.
That's a good game.
That film is amazing.
Yeah.
I think it is probably my favourite one.
What, the first Avengers?
Out of all of the Marvel ones so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just one of my favourite films of all time. The weird thing about that is that like it doesn't have black bars at the top and bottom of the screens. It's filmed like full screen.
Oh, that's weird.
But like having that in 4K, it's just like an extended episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. It's just like full length.
Yeah.
Like full screen film, and it's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Like not having the cinematic black bars. It's just like an episode or something that is just like 2 hours long. It's really great. So gonna keep watching those, catch up. You still haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No.
So
I have been watching series. I can't remember if I talked about Titans.
Oh, you finished it?
I'm like 2 episodes away.
Have you gotten... Oh, I assume you have gotten to Doom Patrol then.
Yeah, I got to
them. Because episode 1 of that was up last night.
Oh shit, that's already out, is it?
Yeah, it just started.
God damn it.
I know, it sucks.
I
watched a trailer for Doom Patrol and it looks kind of nuts.
The characters are great.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks pretty good.
They did a really good job of like introducing
They're weird
them.
too.
Like, yeah.
Which I'm pretty into.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to
Alan
watch
Tudyk is that like question mark invisible guy or whatever.
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh. So cool. I've got to do I got to finish Titans, but I got 2 episodes away from finishing Titans, and then I realized I want to finish something else instead. So
Gotham?
I'm finally up to date with what's on Netflix. With Gotham, I'm finally up to date. Gotham is one of the best series.
What is on Netflix?
Up to 4. 5 is out now.
5. Wait, it's
5.
It's not finished though, is it?
No, 5's not finished. 5 is like
it's ongoing, yeah.
Ongoing, yeah. Gotham's like one of my favorite series. They just done such a good job in like just being different to standard Batman stuff, being its own thing, but being in the Batman universe, being in Gotham, and like the villains are just so good. Like, oh my god, I can't say because spoilers, I guess, but like the essence of Joker in Gotham in general, that it's best since Heath Ledger.
That's cool.
Like,
it's not hard considering what came after Heath Ledger.
That's true. But oh my god, it's just incredible. Like, the stories are great. I will say though, some episodes can be quite slow, and I can imagine from an outside perspective, like, unless you're into Batman and Gotham and stuff, then I can imagine you losing interest.
Okay.
But like, if you're into, Gotham, into Batman, especially into the villains stuff, you can't stop watching because you want to see all of them. You want to see what's going on. It's great.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since we watched like the 3 episodes of season 1 or so. Me and Dan, but we'll probably get into it at some point because of like Batwoman's coming into the Arrowverse. She's having her own season like later this year, I think. And that will be like, well, I assume setting Gotham. I don't know what Earth it's going to be on, but I assume Earth 1 actually, because like Oliver has like mentioned Gotham at one time, and like, there have been nods to it here and there. But I mean, the big crossover from last December was the one where Batwoman was in it. Yeah. So, but yeah, we've been like catching up on a bunch of that really, like watching. We're still. Because you got the season that's ongoing now. You've got all of last season's, and then we're on the one before that. Jesus. So we have a lot.
There's so much.
We have a lot to catch up on.
There's a lot of TV. There's a lot of series everywhere.
That said, we are on season 6 of Parks and Rec, and like that took us about maybe a month or 2 to like watch all of those.
That's nuts, but
apart from the first season, which I think is like 13 episodes, all the others have been like 22, 23, 4. And it is like really easy to watch multiple ones of those.
That show seems great.
Yeah, it's all on Amazon Video.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have access to it at Prime.
I still got a offer somewhere for 30 days. I just didn't activate it.
Does that let you watch stuff that's on Prime Video?
I think so, yeah.
If not, I'll just let you log in. It's it quickly became one of my favourite shows.
Yeah.
Ever, yeah. And like you look at the people behind it, it's like people from The Good Place and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all that stuff, like Dan Gore and all that. And yeah, it's really cool, really funny.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch it.
But yeah, we're on season 6, which was like 2013 or something like that, 2014, I think. And then obviously there was the big gap before the reunion series in 2017.
Right.
Which was season 7. Which
I think was
shorter. No, season 7
was the last one.
Was the last one, yeah. It was like a reunion thing.
Dang.
So I'm going to run out soon, and that's going to be a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I think Always Sunny is on Netflix, so I'm going to start that.
That's like 14 seasons, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll give me a bunch to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, that show goes places.
You say it was really weird.
They're fucked up.
And I'm looking forward to
those as characters. They're fucked up characters. Yeah. It's kind of good. Danny DeVito's a fucking mess.
His actual daughter's in there as well, isn't she?
Maybe that is his daughter.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what someone said.
Maybe.
Her daughter is like the wife of one of the characters in there or something.
Okay.
Or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'll check that out afterwards. But yeah, it's a bummer when you get like this attached to a series that ends.
Yeah.
Well, that has already ended, I guess, but like now that I'm watching through it, you know.
Yeah, no, I know.
That kind of sucks.
It does suck.
Chris Pratt is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't watched any more Dragon Ball. I need to watch some more of that. We're quickly coming to the end of that too. Yeah, I'm coming to the end of Dragon Ball. Only got like 20 episodes maybe left or something like that. 25 maybe,
something like that.
And I don't know what to do, whether to go straight into Super or give it a break. But man, I would have watched like a lot of anime.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Like, I want to start Super soon, but I get it. You've watched like 100 and something episodes. So.
I started them. Wait, well, no, it was a year ago. On the 13th, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So that would have been a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
also Sean's here.
Yeah, Sean turned up.
Sean has joined the party.
Blundered in.
It's alright.
Hi.
Hiya. We're pretty much right at the end, but one thing I did want to talk about is glad you're here. Super convenient, actually. One thing we have played a lot of now, we're quite deep into, is Resi 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
And
You can only talk about the episode.
Real deep into it.
no,
Real deep into it.
we're favoring no spoilers though, but
No spoilers.
we'll talk about it generically. But that game is incredible.
Generally, it's really good.
It's probably the best Resi game since. And
Four?
I
I'm gonna
since
assume you're
4,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved 7,
Yeah.
but this is good.
It's such a good modern reimagining of that fucking classic.
It does everything right.
Yeah.
Like everything right. It's so good. And you guys are gonna have a lot of fun watching Mr. X when he comes around.
He's great.
He's fucking terrifying. Like, it's so stressful.
Yeah.
And like in the other game, well, in Resi 2, sorry, the PS1, he is obviously in it. Little less daunting just because it's like aged and stuff, but also the main room in the RPD, that's like safe room, and there's quite a few areas you can't quite come in. In this, he doesn't give a fuck. He goes
No
everywhere.
such thing as safe room.
Nowhere is safe. He always stalks you.
Yeah.
Like always. He
Yeah.
doesn't stop.
He does such a good job of making you not dawdle around. He always keeps you moving. You can't stay still.
And
It's
the
great.
music is terrifying.
Oh,
His
God,
footsteps are terrifying.
You can always hear it. It was great.
And there were like 1 or 2 points where like you hear the music, you hear the footsteps. He is in the room with you.
You don't know where.
But you don't know where.
He's just
And
somewhere.
it's terrifying. And there was one time specifically, you guys will see it, where Sean was playing, and we knew he was in the room with us, we just didn't know where, thought we had some time, and he turns around and he's right there in our face. It was actually the worst.
It's great.
Alright, well, Dan's shown up now with some Easter eggs.
Dan's here
We
now,
all got
yeah.
Easter eggs.
So many
It's
Easter
Easter.
eggs.
Dar doesn't like cream egg.
Easter February.
That's not true at all.
Do you like cream eggs?
Obviously. Cream eggs are awesome.
I thought they would be
you like
like
cream
too
eggs?
much of something good for you to like.
No, I can only eat one with, like, one does make me feel like I need to be sick.
There is only one.
They're so good.
Sean had like
So good.
boxes of
I know, I
Tens.
don't know you did that.
You should have a load.
But
I
yeah,
bought a few boxes the other day.
Resi 2 is great. Really, really
Yeah,
great.
It's good fun.
And then the one last thing
The
before
puzzle
we wrap.
solving as well is super cool.
Sorry.
Anyway, sorry. Carry
No,
on.
no, no.
Are they
it
the
is.
same puzzles as before though?
I think so. I don't remember exactly what the originals were like. but
Yeah,
it's just like-
same.
it's like survival horror, puzzle stuff.
Yeah.
Just like the classic Resi feel.
Everything about it is just it's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep looking up on Xandiarr YouTube, and you'll see us be terrified. It's so good. We're gonna play through all of Leon's, then Claire's second scenario, and then Claire's first, and then Leon's second. You know, in the general order. Yeah, and I'm really excited. It's so great, so great. I
It
love
does
it.
kind of suck that you can't just do all of Leon's and then all of Claire's.
Maybe you can.
Or even like Leon's A and then Claire's A.
Well, when
then
you
the B's
chose the
or something.
option, you didn't choose Leon A or Claire. It was just Leon or Claire.
Yeah.
But I don't know what options open up when you do it. I'll find out when we finish.
But isn't like when you go on to Claire A, it's like you're basically retreading the steps that you did in Leon's stuff.
Yes and no. Yes, you technically are, but it's her story of it.
Yeah, but she still does the super slow picking up that guy's head and all the other shit, and it's like all the same stuff.
Not all the same, and you start somewhere different, and you get different weapons, and your journey throughout the RPD mainly is quite different in all the things you do, and you get a different key as well.
Yeah.
So the like way you explore stuff is like different. You're not wrong in terms of it's pretty much the same, but it's different enough to warrant the playthrough of it, especially for some of the deeper story parts.
In the original, the PS1 game, like if you picked up ammo with Leon, it didn't show up for Claire in various locations. I don't think it does that in this version though.
maybe it does in the hardest difficulty, but probably not on standard, no. And I'm glad that you don't need ink ribbons, because the game spikes in difficulty as like you go further in the game.
Have you already hit that spike?
Oh yeah, we hit that spike.
A couple of them.
Yeah, a few spikes. You notice like
Zombies with armor.
It's like lickers are more common now, for example.
Yeah.
That, oh my god, it's so stressful. Lickers plus Mr. X is the worst combo ever, because
You're dead. You just give up at
they're
that point.
so loud, which means Mr. X is like, oh, I know exactly where you are. So like you're trying to kill them, they're really hard to kill. Meanwhile, Mr. X is like 3 doors away, just like, I can hear you guys walking towards you. Oh my god, it's so stressful.
Oh, it's good.
So good though. Yeah, I can't wait to play more. And finally, because we do need to wrap up things, one more thing we do want to talk
Did
about.
I not get to talk about Crackdown?
2 more things. Talk about Crackdown first, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I forgot about Crackdown.
Crackdown 3 is cool. It's people were slating it because they were saying it's like very much like the first game and like a game sort of out of time.
Thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. Like I played like a couple of hours of it today, and yeah, it does kind of feel like that first game. But hey, at least they got like the right stuff right. Like clicking in the right stick to jump works.
Yeah.
Which like when you're trying to jump and like aim yourself the camera and all that stuff, it makes so much sense. Like leveling up seems to it helps with the you haven't got just like the number of what level you are and then a bar that fills up. You got like 1 point and then whatever orbs you get fill up this number, and then when that gets to 100 it helps. I use so it's sort of like percentages of how far you are away from the next level. There's like a skill tree of what level you get to. You unlock. It shows you what you unlock. And yeah, it feels like those first 2 games, and I'm quite enjoying it. Like quality of life things, like getting into a car instantly adds it to your thing. You don't have to drive it to a hold. Picking up a gun, you don't have to go to an agency pickup point to like deposit it.
Yeah.
It's like whatever, you just pick up guns on the floor and then it'll add it to your repertoire. There doesn't seem to be that many guns actually.
All vehicles. There
No.
were like 10.
Yeah, but I mean, like once you're going to be calling your agency one anyway.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Doesn't really matter. That it kind of just transforms into whatever car you want.
Yeah.
By pressing a D-pad. You can transform instantly into that spider car, which lets you jump and cling to buildings, so you can drive up the side of walls and stuff. Yeah, like shooting feels fine. Locking on to like specific body parts, damage numbers coming off of guys.
Yeah.
And like yeah, there's like 250 hidden orbs around the city. Everything is split up into districts, and you can see like which, like how many agility orbs are in that specific district, so you know where to not go. They're also quite easier to see as well. Big green lights shining off them instead of small green lights. And yeah, you can play it fully co-op. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I started single player. Dan started it as well, so we'll check that out co-op and see how that goes. I have to find headsets for the Xbox that work.
Yeah.
But yeah, activate that 2-week Game Pass trial thing. So we can get to play it for 2 weeks, and like the campaign's like 6 hours, so
Fair
whatever.
enough.
We'll be able to finish it and get enough out of it that we want. And yeah, it seems really cool.
Yeah.
Looks nice playing as Terry Crews, obviously.
Yeah. Fuck you, Gravity.
Leveled up my strength enough to make him buff as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're jumping up a wall, he says, "Fuck you, gravity."
So good. Terry Crews is best.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And yeah, I'll play more of that and talk about it next time.
Awesome. Alright. The last thing we want to talk about is not a good thing.
What?
So, a game came out Friday the 15th?
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was the release
It
date?
was the same day as Crackdown, the same day
Yeah.
as Metro Exodus, the same day as the early access to Anthem,
Yeah.
and like a couple of other things. But yeah, Jump Force.
Yeah.
came out.
That Jump Force.
Oh, yeah.
You were super excited about the game because of
I was.
its huge emphasis on anime.
Yeah, I mean, it's super anime, and there's like, you know, all
I think
your
if you go back
favourites
to-
there. Naruto's son, Naruto.
Go back to the E3 reveal of it, and you were like really hyped.
I know, I was really hyped, and I just fucked up the joke as well. I meant to say Boruto and Boruto's dad. That's the meme, but I fucked it up. God damn it. Bleach characters.
Your meme lord status is
yeah,
revoked.
I know. Yami Yugi's there. All these awesome anime characters in a fighting game together. There's a story mode. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be awesome. But it's not.
After seeing the gameplay being like that other Jump Force games and like the other games from that like developer, it's like super not what I'm interested in. So I wanted to see like the story to see how that was gonna go. Like some characters I know going through some weird like Earth type locations and with other weird characters.
Yep.
And I wanted to see how that panned out. But it turns out that story and those cutscenes are trash as well.
And when we say trash, we don't mean just like, oh, they're not great or they're boring. No, they're actually like...
That too, but...
yeah, that's...
They're poor and lazily put together.
They had to have, like... I want to hear a story about what happened.
There needs to be a no-clip documentary on this game.
It does.
Like, why it came out now and what happened along the way.
It's actually so bad. The animation is garbage. The models are ugly.
Wow.
There's so...
if a character in an anime flies up off screen, they're like Cell or something, it's like in this, they'll finish talking and then Frieza just like goes up on his y-axis, the character model. He floats off of screen.
And there's no
facial expressions or anything.
So like they do that in Dragon Ball. They do actually just go up, but even
see their feet, like
their feet like go down and like there's
acceleration. Someone's just clicking and dragging the body model, putting it up.
So it's like even in like the anime they like float and that's fine, but there's just nothing to it. The animation's just really really bad, and like I've seen a few cutscenes now where like characters aren't blinking and it's terrifying. Like it
takes them so long to blink and they're just staring forward.
Oh, it's horrible.
They all look really angry.
There's another cutscene where like a weird cube goes up Vegeta's ass apparently, and like he turns
as in
evil.
like you see his legs and then it rolls over and then just goes up and then you see his eyes go red.
But the way his eyes goes red as well is literally like there's no animation to it. It's like someone just pressed
like some,
on layer and
like some,
it went red hue up.
Some college students Maya project or something.
Not even college, high school. Dude. Like it's really bad. There's
and they got a C.
And we're talking UK schools.
It's not great. And like there's another one
Dell, Packard Bell.
There's another one where I can't remember what character is. Like he finishes talking and instead of like running off screen, his model just
it's
moves.
Sanji, isn't it? Or whatever.
That's the one,
guy from One Piece. Yeah, it's like, and then in like sort of 3 frames, he's off the screen, but he like sort of zoomed forward. But it's like
he literally just it's terrible. And I was iffy about the art style in general, right? But the models are really ugly.
Piccolo's cape. It like animates and like sways or whatever, but it's stiff. It's always straight. So when he's fighting, it's like always a stiff object, but it's still flowing like a cape.
It's really ugly.
But everyone is like super. It's like they tried to go through a realistic art style, but it's all plasticky and everyone looks like action figures.
Haven't we seen like bits of gameplay from this already before it's come out?
So the gameplay.
Surely we've seen,
looks okay. The models are still weird, but the gameplay is the best part about the game.
Okay.
But it's still not super interesting. It seems kind of meh.
I watched some of those fights. It looks like a mess.
It just seems like press buttons stuff. It doesn't seem super interesting. But
that's what
it
those
seems
games are.
playable. The gameplay actually seems okay. Everything else around it, from like loading screens to just in cutscenes, in like just the story, just everything else about this game is bad.
Wow.
It's not good, and
Hey, you can create your own character.
they look horrible.
They look really bad. They all look bad.
It's horrible. It's and I was looking forward to this, but I still want to play it now. But now for the memes, because I want to like just see all the shit stuff. But other than that, it's not great. I don't know how this happens.
Should have learned by now not to get hyped about a video game.
All the previews and like videos and everything came out a couple of days ago, and it was about an hour or 2 after Kieran pre-ordered it.
Yep.
Full price.
Wow.
So he said to me yesterday, he was like, I really wish I waited for sales.
I felt so bad as well because like we were talking about it in our group chat, and like I was just like, Key, I'm so sorry, but like this looks horrible, and poor Key was just like, it can't actually be that bad. There's something wrong. Maybe it's a bug, right? And I was like looking at more and more cutscenes,
really,
and
they could patch it.
And I was just like, they can't patch this. This is like,
isn't something they patch.
They have to redo the entire thing. It's that bad.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, this isn't right. There must be a bug that's causing it.
It was like the day before it was out.
The denial is bad.
He's just so... And I'm just like, Key, I'm so sorry. I know he paid full price as well, didn't he?
You were saying yesterday, like he's reconsidering his stance on like pre-ordering stuff, and I was like, just pre-order things you're confident in. Like, if
that's the thing though,
because he was talking about Anthem, and we were like, we played Anthem, we know it's fun, we know we're gonna like it. Like this,
I gotta give him some slack though. Like Jumpstars, I can get a pre-order.
I guess he's played a previous game like this. And,
yeah,
I guess.
Like the only reason we know about it before it came out was because people got pre-release copies to like review and stuff, and like they're all like, guys, this is actually a hump of garbage.
Oh my God.
It's so funny though. But yeah, Namco, how would you put out Dragon Ball Fighters to the I know it's different people doing it, but like the style, the polish, animations is stunning. It's an amazing game.
Yeah.
And then
they tried to do something similar to Fighters as well, with the like the way the characters come into the battles as well.
Yeah.
They do that like clash, and then they get ready to fight, but it looks bad.
Yeah. And then like a year later, like just over a year, maybe it's just over a year later, we get Jump Force. Oh god. Just make the characters blink.
But hey, also in 2019 we get the Dragon Ball RPG.
Yeah, that did say 2019, so that's gonna be.
But that's by CyberConnect 2, and like I think
that's gonna be
an actual open world-ish RPG based on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
should be okay.
And
don't pre-order it, but it should be alright.
The art style looks better for that as well. It doesn't look plastically.
They go in for the anime art, which is what Dragon Ball Fighters did.
Yeah,
they went for like the anime art style and made it in that Guilty Gear engine, which looks amazing.
Yeah.
This was like, hey, we're going to go for hyper-realism with all these weird anime characters with different proportions. Goku is wide as fuck.
Yeah. So Vegeta's like wide, but like his neck is like tucked and like, it's horrible.
And it loads so much.
And the
load screens are really long, and it loads after every single cutscene. Like, and then it loads for like a minute or so into another short cutscene, and it loads into a text conversation.
Yeah.
And then it loads into a fight.
And like,
God, it's so.
When I say the models are stiff, I mean to the point where like when they walk, their arms are just like to the side, and like it's fucked up, man. It's not great. I think we'll end this by me saying the favourite thing I have read about Jump Force, because I think it's really funny. And I can't quote who said this tweet. I'm so sorry. I'm stealing it technically, but someone else said it, not me. They were like, why does Jump Force look like it was made in WWE Superstar Creator?
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Oh my god, because it's like that level of just wowzer. Yeah, it's Jump Force. And
I've heard Metro's good.
Yeah, I won't play that for a very long time, but I want to. Because we saw the review scores to that actually, and like it's done really well. So excited about that at some point. Yeah.
So next time we can talk about more Crackdown, we can talk about Anthem on the next podcast.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And see what other stuff I've been playing. That'd be fun.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening / watching.
Wrap it up with a
little / being here. Sean, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Very briefly, Dan,
anytime.
Who's also not here now.
He wandered off. He gave us Easter eggs and then bounced.
He literally. Dan is the Easter Bunny confirmed.
Yes.
Tell your kids. Probably don't actually.
It's going to be in Smash.
Smash DLC coming April.
Yeah. Got that right. Alright, you can catch us on YouTube. Just search Xandiarr. All our stuff will be on there. Listen to the podcast on Anchor. through Anchor. It's on like millions of other places like iTunes, Spotify, I think.
Yeah, but if you go to a specific domain, then you can
Yeah.
see all of them.
Which is a roundof.games.
Yeah, we knew that the other day.
Okay, cool. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, I'm at Xandiarr, XDR.
I'm at Axlums.
And I'm not interesting enough to follow.
He is. You posted that Maui video, and that was pretty good.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Sean_Barker. There we go. Let's see how many.
Did you have to look that up?
See how many followers I get.
Yeah, we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Don't know what date that's going to be.
As we record over that Pokemon Direct, and
maybe,
but
yeah.
that'll be a video going up on YouTube anyway, so
Yeah.
whatever.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks, everyone. Have a nice
Life.
End of February.
February.
Bye.